Hello and a very warm welcome to the Grassroots Weekender show. I'm Mal Lee, your host for this evening, as if you didn't know. I hope you've been enjoying this weekend because we've had some nice weather, I must admit, but it's been clammy, it's been really sweaty, shall we say. Everyone I talk to are just saying they can't stand the heat. But it's not really the heat, is it? You know, we haven't had the sun rays in question, you know what I mean? People are saying, oh yes, the hottest. They may have down south or something like that, but I don't think we have here on Merseyside. And again today, it's been a clammy day, 18 degrees I think, but the sun is in and out and I don't know. And it just seems that you've got the wrong clothes on all the time, isn't it? Because it's making you sweat anyway. If you had grassroots football out and about today, you've been to watch the kids in the tournament, in the finals of the Summer League, then I hope everything was all superb. You enjoyed the football, the results, and also the respect on and off the field of play. I just hope that you enjoyed it and you applauded the kids, encouraged the kids, got behind them and said nothing to the referee, barring well done ref. You know, because I think that should be the actual saying now, well done ref. That's all we need to do. Make that referee feel better on and off the field of play as well. And in yesterday's Summer League, I must admit I was talking to the referees there, they had no problems, they always say, no problems, having a good day. And that's music to your ears, isn't it? If they are and the kids are as well, what more could you ask for? Just enjoy yourselves. Okay, I notice, or you notice, water, excuse me, especially on SoundCloud, just taking a little break, a little water break as they say, because, oh dear me, because you start getting a little bit thirsty because you have it on and you talk to yourself. But I'm hoping to have guests in, I'll be in touch with them this week and get them in because the kids, as you know, are on a 6-week break. Enjoying their holidays, so well done to all the kids and I hope they have a lovely holiday and I'll see them on their return. Now we talked about, our headline today is what you feel about the changes in grassroots football for the incoming or up and coming new season. Well, the major change obviously is the non-heading of the ball. It remains to be seen. I still talk to managers, coaches out there who disagree with it, don't like it whatsoever, and this is before they've even kicked a ball for next season. They've had the summer leagues, they've had time to ponder on it, and the verdict is still the same. And people are probably saying, yeah, but when it starts, they'll all get used to it. All get used to it? I don't think they will, you know, and it'll make kids, even the kids who don't head the ball, feel as if that's wrong, that. You know, taking the heading of the ball out, maybe some kids will go, oh, that's great. But it's up to under 12 years of age. And it's the law now, basically, in grassroots football. There's no ifs and buts, it's happening. And you've got to get used to it. I'd love your input, I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. I've been saying over the last few weeks what my thoughts are. And as I say, if you've got friendlies now, what is the point, really, of having a referee giving foul throws if they're disappearing? Yes, the throw-ins are disappearing. Probably okay for the up-and-coming new parents bringing their children into football for next year. If they haven't started training already, let me know. And while I'm on here, while I'm on the subject as well, I'm looking for 2 under 8s next season, so the 7s now going into under 8s. If anyone's interested in putting the names down for a new club that play at the North Liverpool JFL, and the team's name will be Genoa, FC Genoa, yes, JFA, Genoa. So not a bad little outfit, got to get used to it. Obviously the kits are brand new kits are ordered for next year. Get in touch with myself, Mal at don'ttexttheline.com, and I'll pass your details on to Sophie and Jack, who will be taking over the training there, and well, now. So let's hear from you. if you know of any looking for teams who are pretty decent, you know, have had a little go, because under 8, they've had the first season. So if these kids are nice players, good players, nice attitudes, attitude is most important, because we've had 1 or 2 kids in the teams where their attitudes haven't been correct, so we've corrected them for them and, you know, worked on them, and we still work on attitudes, and that's the first thing the kids will say, good attitude, and that's what we need in grassroots football. So anyway, back to the changes. What do you think? I'd love to know your thoughts, Mal, at don'ttexttheline.com. Add me as a friend on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all the social network sites, please. Get in touch with me, and if you want to become a guest here, if you're not too far away from the Walton area and you'd like to come in and express your thoughts, nice thoughts, you know, you can have a little cob on, but you can't go overboard, because it is a kids show, by the way. Kids do watch you, kids take part in it, and that's why we want people to be nice and friendly when they come on the show, like everyone is. There's not a problem with anyone whatsoever. So we know your thoughts, and good luck to all the players. They've had a great time in Colin Fulton's golf competition today. I think it was held at Kirby. So I hope it all went well, Col, and you've raised loads and loads of money, and I'd like to know who the winner was as well. Championa. I've been watching the Open, by the way. Let's just go off the subject a little bit. And Shea Lowry, I was made up, I'd done him right at the very start, and he was 5, 6, 7, and then he touched 8 under, and he came into yesterday's, and now he's 1 under. He had a disastrous game. He's let everyone back into the game. That's the worst probably golfing performance I've ever witnessed, with a lead like that, and then come right back down and put every player in. There must be at least 9, 10 players now who are in with a chance, and Shea, unfortunately, is in with a difficult task, because he's only 1 under now, and there's some there on 4, 5 under, I think. So he has to make sure that he goes out and gets 5 birdies on the run. That's what he needs, and hopefully no one else will. Yeah, so that's golf for you. So I hope golf's tournament went great. I know he was raising money for charity as well. Hope you raised loads and loads of money, Col, and you've had a fantastic day. And I think the weather itself held out for you as well. So they'll all, well, they would have finished a little bit later on, 4 o'clock, same time as the Open. Well, no, that's later. That's about 7 o'clock tonight. Anyway, back to the grassroots football. If you've been out and about today, I hope you've had fantastic games, as we said. Enjoyed the weather, loads of water for the kids. And I know now there's many kids going away on holiday, so enjoy yourselves. And I know there's still tournaments to be had, plenty of tournaments out there, so teams are all making sure that they enjoy themselves at the tournaments with loads of respect on and off the field of play. And we've got to organise our Respect Awareness Weekend, which is in 24-25 season. We want everyone on board. We want an early, yes, we're on board from the PFA, from the Premier League, from, you know, every governing body, and all grassroots football. So please, before your league start, make a note of it. Tell everyone about the Respect Awareness Weekend. Get everyone behind it. Look after our referees. Keep them in the game. Keep them on the pitch, not off the pitch. We want them to turn up week in, week out. We want them to enjoy themselves as well, please. So don't forget, it's all about keeping people as one. Keep them in a nice circle. Friendly grassroots football. That's what we want. Okay, we're talking about heading up the ball. This is the major change that's coming into effect in some games already. Now, some leagues said they've been piloting that as well. There's been no problems, and I'm talking to managers and what the problems may arise out of it now. Even yourself, okay, take away the throw-ins. I'm not too sure why they've kept the corners in. They haven't changed anything. So what are we looking at there? You can't head the ball. You can do overhead kicks. It's going to be more dangerous because kids will attempt it. They're going to get hurt doing that. They're going to hurt someone else. I'll tell you that now. That's what I see the bigger problem, or the bigger picture, looking at it. And also a major problem where you've got teams who are fighting for everything. Now we all say, yeah, it's development football, and that's all it is in these ages. Fantastic, it is development football, but we don't want to take the passion out of the game. I don't think the FA want to take the passion out of the game either. But there's a will to win right across the country. There really is. And it doesn't matter whether you say it's development football or not, kids want to win. Yeah, we can have them all in and say, you're not playing for anything. Well, they are. They're playing for trophies at the end of the year. We still have them. And we still have leagues declaring, league winners, cup winners, you know, and they're all development leagues. So, in development, we've got to redevelop the kids again, not to take throw-ins. It's okay as you've got these kids just starting, and then you've got to dribble the ball in. I think you need to have 3 touches. If they're dribbling the ball in, then you have to pass or shoot. Now, the problem I'm seeing here is 2 teams fighting for everything really, even though it's development football, we know that. 2 teams and the ball is hit forward, and you've got a defender, let's say a defender. I know you're all saying everyone plays in different positions and there's no such thing as defenders now, we all play different systems. Well, some of the managers do play that, and the system is that they hold someone back, and you'll see that. Now that person wants to protect the keeper and the goal himself, so from the striker coming at him, brilliant, 1-to-1. That's the striker and the defender. Now you want the defender to clear that. Now the striker's running towards the defender and someone chips the ball over, say the goalkeeper for instance, and 9 times out of 10, or 5 times out of 10 for kids heading the ball, they're looking towards the ball and the ball's in the air. It's either they're going to handball it because they don't want the striker to get it and give a free kick away, so he's got plenty of help, or they're going to duck and the ball is going to go over the player's head, the defender's head, and the striker is just going to whiz in and one-on-one with the keeper and probably 9 times out of 10 slot it past the keeper, and that's the way it is. And then you might have people screaming, why didn't you handball it? Why didn't you give the free kick away? Why didn't you head it? Give them a free kick. That's the problem that I think I can see arising, because I've been watching a few games and I really have with the kids, and I've seen loads of heading of the ball, but I have seen these instances where the ball's coming and the child heads, or there's someone behind. You know, you've got to, what are we doing? How are we going to defend this? And that is one part of the argument that I'm thinking anyway. This is what's going to happen in grassroots football. The others are the free kicks, as I say, when the ball is put in high and overhead kicks. There's kids will try that because they copy their idols on Match of the Day when they see it on Sky Sports, or when they go and watch them and the overhead kicks come from these players. The kids will try that themselves. They'll be all working on what they can do to combat this. You know, I don't know, it just remains to be seen. You know, it's coming in, it's fact, can't do anything about it. I want to see or hear from yourselves the problems that you see, the problems that you think may arise with having no headers of the ball, what will happen. Now they're up to under 12s now. I believe under 11s, well, they're getting mature, they're really looking at the part in football, but they can't head the ball. And then these managers and coaches have got to start all over again. Yes, they have, when it becomes heading, if they're lucky enough to take those kids that far, going into under 13s, then they've got to train them, teach them, coach them how to head the ball, how to throw the ball. You see where I'm coming from? So it's a brand new starting training again system from 13-year-olds upwards. Now we know academies will probably take this on. It'll probably work better in academies because they're a little bit stricter and the kids want to learn, but in grassroots football that's all kids have seen and watched, and managers and coaches. So they have to develop and get themselves ready for this task, and I'll be watching it really, really closely indeed making a load of notes, have to, and see what the comments are for next season. And I'd love your thoughts, you know, come in, get in touch with myself, come in, talk about it, what you foresee in the future of grassroots football. Now, this will be the trial period, where it's just going to be fact that it's going to go through, and then they'll look at the corners, taking them away. You can see that, and it'll be, oh, you can only pass it into one, they'll have to be 5 yards back or something like that, and then they can dribble it in, or it might be the same on the corner, dribble it in, 3 touches and then you have to pass, but it has to be low. So really, what was the point of saving? How are we going to develop the keepers with high shots? Yeah, they're allowed, I suppose. You say we're not taking the shots away, but that will have an effect on the kids, thinking they can't kick high balls because no one can head it. You can see this development, you can see part of this, and has it been really thought out by footballers? You know, if you were a footballer, you'd ask them, professional, you'd bring them into this and say, you know, it's what we're saying is child's health and safety first and foremost. I agree with, but it has to be proven, and my argument has always been there's no scientific proof at the moment that it's causing dementia in kids heading the ball. So prevention, this is what they're saying, is better, and they're better off stopping that and until the child's brain has developed, because the child's brain has not developed as good as they would as 13 years of age. You gotta understand that it's the same as when you clash heads, clash against a post, someone kicks you in the head, it's exactly the same. But there is a big but in this. We talk about, and in America, and I've said this quite a few times, and if you're just watching this, we're talking about the 3G and the 4G and the little bits of rubber that the kids are every day. Because when you've got those kids on a football pitch, you see them picking it up and throwing it and putting them in other kids' drinks, the bits of rubber. Have you noticed? Everyone must be having a problem with that. Now in America, they're saying it causes cancer, but there's no proof there again. Yet, the FAs, the Premier League have put a lot, Football Foundation, a lot of money into developing 3G, 4G pitches. So that's why we have the hubs right across the UK. And every one of them used a bit of rubber. So why indeed are we not banning that for child's health and safety first and foremost? There's no proof there yet, that's what you'll say, but it's working both ways. This is what we're looking into, this is what we need to find out, and my honest opinion, I don't know. Is it going to work? Is it going to work? That's your comments coming to me. Obviously, please put your comments in mallet.com. If you want to come in as a guest and talk about all this and all the situations, then please feel free, because it's going to get hotter and hotter as it gets. And I don't talk about the weather here, I'm talking about grassroots football. The topic is going to strengthen as we get close to the season, the new season 24-25 kicking off. Now, just a quick one, the new season will be kicking off as well. How are you finding the problem with the cost of going into clubs? The cost of football, have your subs gone up? Signing on fees, we've got to look into that one, that clubs are charging, teams are charging. I never charge the sign on fee because subs are enough, they really are. If you're putting and charging for a signing on fee, then you should have a written contract for the child. That's like Liverpool, like Everton, there you go. There's no fee for them, by the way, but they have a written contract playing for them. So is this going to come out with teams in grassroots football in the near future? I'd like to know, how's your leagues, how your league fees, have they gone up? Please get in touch with me, let me know, and we'll work on that one as well to try and make grassroots football, as last night's show explained in more detail, better. We need all the kids to enjoy themselves. Disadvantaged children we need, and we've got the idea to go, and hopefully I'll have a meeting with Dan, my local MP, next week, because I've got a lot of bullet points that I want to get sorted out and try and get to the bottom of it and try and defend everyone who's paying too much money, basically, in grassroots football to play a game of football. My honest opinion, team football, club football, joining leagues, is it costing too much? Send me the messages in mal@don'ttextline.com. Hope you've had a great day, hope you're having a great weekend, hope you have a great weekend ahead, and if you're going on holiday, enjoy, and let's hope these planes and no more cancellations, and you can go and have a lovely family holiday together and recharge your batteries. We'll see you when you come back. We'll be back on Friday, hopefully with a guest. We'll let you know in the meantime. From myself, Mal, and all the team here at the Grassroots Show, don't cross the line, respect programme, Hearts of Gold initiatives, no ref, no game. We'll see you on Friday. Good night. God bless. Have a great day.